Welcome everybody to SmackDown Live, and tonight we have a lot of Money in the Bank qualifier matches, as well as Charlotte has demanded some action. Here tonight, will she get a match? We'll have to wait and see. As well as tonight, Samoa Joe takes on a well-injured Seth Rollins here in Long Beach, California, so make sure you guys stay tuned for a hell of a night. Here we go with our opening contest. It is a Money in the Bank qualifier match. Cesaro and Andrade San Almas has already qualified, but now we get to see R-Truth facing Baron Corbin, a man we haven't really seen much as of late. And for Baron Corbin, he is a former Intercontinental Champion to his own right, even though he only held it for a day, but nonetheless, he is a former Intercontinental Champion. And for R-Truth, this is a big opportunity for himself as well. Looking to, get an opportunity. That's what it's all about for Money in the Bank. It's all about opportunities, and he's going to get that opportunity tonight. Everyone here in Long Beach is definitely behind this man. For a man that's, well, I believe he's in his 50s right now, 51, 52, something like that. Nonetheless, this man can still get it done in the ring. He's had to deal with a lot of enemies here and there on SmackDown, but I mean, this man is very well talented, and he could be Mr. Money in the Bank, but tonight he has to survive Baron Corbin. The Lone Wolf, a man we haven't seen in for ages, man who's Intercontinental Champion on Monday Night Raw, looking to bring his fruition over here on SmackDown Live. He's, like I said, he's been on SmackDown, but haven't really seen him being used too much as a new look, it looks like, for Baron Corbin. Used to that long-haired, everything going on situation. But Baron Corbin, new look, new attire. Maybe this is the start of something new for Baron Corbin. Like I said, former Intercontinental Champion. That's not all it takes, is a little bit of a change and maybe attire, a moveset, anything to really rejuvenate your career. And maybe him shaving all of his hair, doing a different attire as well, maybe that could help out Baron Corbin in the long run. But it's something we're going to have to wait and find out here. I don't know what to really expect with this whole new look thing, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of Baron Corbin wise as a competitor, because he'd do anything in his power to really cheat his way to the top. But nonetheless, this match is underway. And tonight, like I mentioned, it's all about Money in the Bank qualifier matches. We've seen Asuka. She was the first SmackDown woman to qualify a while back. And we're going to see 2 Money in the Bank qualifier matches for the women tonight, as well as we're going to see a big main event. But for the 2 other Money in the Bank qualifiers tonight, we have Mickie James taking on Naomi, as well as Natalya will be taking on a mystery opponent tonight. As well as Charlotte, she has demanded some more action, some more competition, and she's going to get that tonight. Hopefully. I mean, so Charlotte doesn't start doing some bad stuff in the locker room. Hopefully The Rock and McMahon will be able to find a worthy competitor of that. As well as Samoa Joe will be taking on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, a man that's not 100% still after that beatdown Dean Ambrose gave him a couple weeks ago. Seth Rollins was, I couldn't really say expected, but Ambrose challenged him a couple weeks ago. He didn't show up on SmackDown Live last week, and tonight he's in the Money in the Bank qualifier match. I don't know how that's going to really work out for him. As R-Truth takes him in the corner. Nice stinger splash into the corner. R-Truth in control here for the time being. Can he keep this up here? See, now he's just bouncing Corbin's head off that top turnbuckle, just taking it to Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's hair is not going to be able to save him in that instance. I mean, maybe with his long hair it could have, but now since he's bald, that is not going to help him out. And like I said, maybe, with this different look, this will rejuvenate Baron Corbin. But sometimes it does the same thing for people's careers. It does not get anything going for him. As now Corbin, hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Big clothesline takes down R-Truth. R-Truth could be in trouble here right now. I mean, Corbin had a pretty good rivalry with Dean Ambrose. on the start of Universe mode. If you guys have not watched our series, make sure you guys go back and watch it. Corbin and Ambrose had a little bit of rivalry going. Ambrose getting the upper hand ultimately at the end. It's R-Truth trying to get the crowd here in Long Beach behind him. Will he be able to, though? I mean, obviously the crowd loves him, but when you start getting the crowd behind you, that can get your opponent too much time to, recuperate. It's a big clothesline there from Corbin once again. As Corbin trying to decide what he wants to do to R-Truth. How much is left in the tank of R-Truth here? As now Corbin going to go for a choke slam, but a nice reversal from R-Truth, the veteran in this business here. Able to counter anything and anything that is in his way. There's a big punch there. If you guys didn't know, Baron Corbin, a bare knuckle fighter here. And oh my god, a choke slam backbreaker. And will that be enough to put away R-Truth as Corbin joining Cesaro and Andrade? He is not. As now Corbin taking a little bit too much time, and he gets hit with the jawbreaker there. As now R-Truth with a nice corkscrew takedown there. Taking down Baron Corbin. Is R-Truth going to Money in the Bank? No, 2.5. Very competitive matchup so far here on SmackDown Live. Is now R-Truth, hard Irish whip with the apron here. Going for a clothesline. Corbin saw that coming. We'll see if Corbin can capitalize here. Uh-oh. Yes, no, he's going for the end of days. R-Truth saw it coming. And now Truth looking to capitalize into a big toss, takes down Corbin. Corbin was trying to end it right away, but R-Truth had that move well scouted here as R-Truth takes down Corbin to the outside. As now R-Truth looking to fly, ladies and gentlemen. This could be bad. R-Truth, what does he have in store? Referee at a 2. R-Truth looking to fly. Axe handle, and that is busted Corbin wide open. Corbin could be in trouble. R-Truth could be heading to Money in the Bank. Cesaro and Andrade have already qualified. This card could get even more stacked as another corkscrew through the air takes down Corbin. And I think R-Truth is going to pick up a victory here. 2, 3. Yes, it does. R-Truth picks up the win. And Cesaro, Andrade, and now R-Truth is going to Money in the Bank. And that means we are 5 weeks away from Money in the Bank. We're going to see what exactly who the 5 other superstars are coming in, as Corbin, for some reason, trying to do some respect here. Corbin not really known for respect here in WWE, but he's giving some to R-Truth. If I'm R-Truth, I'd watch my back. I don't think I could really trust Baron Corbin, but it looks like for this night, Baron Corbin gives respect to R-Truth tonight. R-Truth heading to Money in the Bank as we get ready for another Money in the Bank contest. Mickie James takes on Naomi. Here we go with our first matchup for the women's division for the Money in the Bank qualifier. We've already seen Asuka qualify a couple weeks ago, and that was over Alexa Bliss, as now Mickie James gets an opportunity as she takes on Naomi tonight. Mickie James, a well-known veteran in WWE. She's won championships elsewhere, but Mickie James is looking to get that opportunity. It's going to be 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown Live. Trying to get an opportunity into this matchup so far, like we said, is Asuka. And tonight is going to be the first matchup of 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches tonight. Like we mentioned, Natalya will be in action. She'll be taking on a mystery woman tonight, with much more coming tonight. Nonetheless, we have a stacked card, at least for me, I believe so, from what I know, as well as the Money in the Bank, or I should say, Samoa Joe taking on Seth Rollins, who's not 100% for that matchup after Ambrose attack a couple weeks ago at that pay-per-view. As here it is time to feel the glow, and here she comes, Naomi, a former SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Man, this crowd is erupting right now for Naomi. She is a huge fan favorite here in California. Absolutely feeling the glow. This is a huge opportunity, like I said, for both women. This Money in the Bank briefcase can change someone's career. So, like I'd say, let's say, you know, for the SmackDown Live, let's say R-Truth wins that and defeats the 7 other superstars to get that briefcase. R-Truth is not known for a main event superstar, you know. He's known for being a comedic, you know, superstar, you know, not a man to really be too serious, except for that one time with Miz back in the day. But, I mean, R-Truth can go from a man that's not really taken seriously to a man that could be world champion. And that's if R-Truth would go on to win that. I mean, it's going to be a stacked one for sure. Already have Cesaro, Andrade, and now R-Truth. I think that's going to be a really good SmackDown Live Money in the Bank matchup. As here we go, Mickie James, Naomi, who is going to join Asuka at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. As we are 5 weeks away from that big pay-per-view going down. As Mickie James with the headlock here, trying to keep Naomi down here, trying to slow her down as much as possible. And off the ropes we go. Here comes Mickie James. Down goes Naomi. Oh, a nice drop kick takes down Mickie James. And a big X factor in this match is going to be Alexa Bliss. I mean, if Mickie James can somehow, you know, get Alexa Bliss involved in this match, distract the referee, distract Naomi whenever she can, I think Mickie James could be joining Asuka. And a key point for Naomi here is don't pay attention to Alexa Bliss whatsoever. Focus on your opponent, Mickie James, and, you know, try and counter what you can with any of the antics they start doing in this matchup. Because, you know, Alexa Bliss is obviously known for her own antics here in WWE. As now Mickie James pushing her way here. And maybe Naomi and Mickie James, one of these women, are gonna answer this some kind of challenge put out there from Charlotte Flair. You know, Charlotte Flair demanding that she wants some more competition for that SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And so far, I mean, she's done pretty good for herself. You know, she's lost here and there. She's defeated Naomi to retain her SmackDown Live Women's Championship. She's defeated Becky Lynch. She's defeated Asuka. She's defeated Carmella. She's defeated a lot of women here on SmackDown Live, and she's thinking, who's next? Who else do I gotta put away to, you know, be the best woman here on SmackDown Live and the best woman here in WWE? She already thinks she is, and I mean, she's put her mouth to the test, and it's, you know, it's been 10 out of 10 so far. She's been able to walk the walk when she's talking the talk. And you're gonna learn that. I mean, especially when your father is Ric Flair, you're gonna learn how to do that one way or another. And Charlotte, you know, she's a tremendous athlete. Don't like her attitude currently, but I mean, Charlotte has done. I've had one of the best reigns here on SmackDown Live. I think up there with Carmella for sure. As Naomi with a kick to the ribs there, stunning Mickie James there into a drop kick as well. But Mickie James with a kip up. Here comes Mickie James with a clothesline. Just like that, the veteran Mickie James gets back into this matchup. As now Mickie gonna focus on that left leg here. It looks like all that weight on that left knee. That is not gonna be feeling good. As now Mickie James going high risk. I don't know if she should be going high risk here or not. As Mickie James with a frog splash. Is that all she got? Is it enough? No, 2.5. Very, very close. And usually Mickie James is known for a devastating kick, but, you know, if you got to pull some different moves out of your repertoire, then that's what exactly you got to do to win a match. As now Mickie James tossing her on the apron here. And now Mickie James, what she have in store, going to hit her with a nice suplex right in the middle of that ring. Oh, the mitt kick. The mitt kick there from Naomi. And now Mickie James looking to head to Money in the Bank here. Mickie James looking for that devastating DDT, spiking Naomi. And that could be all she wrote too. No. 2.5. Naomi, at the very last second, gets her hand, or I should say her shoulder, off the mat. And how much is left in Naomi? That was a devastating DDT that Mickie James hit, and especially the Mick kick. That was very devastating as well. As now into the corner we go. Naomi looking to get back involved in this matchup. Looking to turn things around here. As now Naomi, high risk, high reward situation, and it counts. Kick to the midsection here. Oh wait, we've seen this before from Naomi. Naomi with a submission hold. Is Mickie James gonna tap? Nowhere to go. She's kind of close to the ropes here. Can't really see where her hand is on the other side there. But will Mickie James tap? Naomi lets go. Just was letting that grip, not having enough grip on that submission hold. But maybe potentially it could be enough for Naomi to pick up a victory here. No, 2.5 there for Naomi. Very, very close. Mickie James putting up a hell of a fight here. And now Naomi trying to get the crowd behind her, trying to get that base going. It's a big clothesline. And another one. Mickie James trying to get up to her feet, but a drop kick takes her down. And Mickie James doing the right thing, getting the hell out of the ring because she was down and out, honestly. And I think if Naomi would have got her hands on her, I think Naomi's heading to Money in the Bank. As Naomi with a jawbreaker takes down Mickie James momentarily. Alexa Bliss trying to get involved here. As Naomi tosses Mickie back in the ring. Uh-oh. Naomi looking to fly here. High risk, high reward situation. Missile drop kick missing. Can Mickie James capitalize? What is Mickie trying to do here? Gonna go for the pinfall attempt here. Is this enough? Referee doesn't see it that she's trying to cheat. But Naomi nonetheless able to get out of that disastrous situation. Running into the top turnbuckle into a running power slam there for Mickie James. Well, shades of Braun Strowman there as the referee now in position with the pinfall. 2. Oh, very close again. 2.5. Mickie James, you can sense the frustration is brewing in her. She cannot start getting frustrated right now because that's going to favor Naomi. Oh, going for the rear view, but Mickie James had that well scouted there. Into the corner. Missile drop kick takes down. Wait, no. Did Mickie James get out of that? For a second there, I thought maybe she did, but nonetheless, this match is starting to heat up here. As this is the first of 2 women's Money in the Bank qualifiers, as it's going to be Natalya taking on a mystery woman superstar coming up next after this matchup. And I'm actually getting some news that we're going to hear from AJ Styles tonight to see if he's going to accept Daniel Bryan's Money in the Bank WWE Championship match coming in our way in 5 weeks. Will he accept it, or will AJ Styles respectively decline? We'll find out momentarily later on tonight. As now Mickie going up top, high risk reward situation. Naomi, oh, Mickie James went a little bit too far on that. Both of these women, you can sense the fatigue is brewing right now. A lot of stuff going on in this match. Kick to the midsection. Wait a minute. Mickie James, we saw this earlier, spiking Naomi. And I think Mickey's going to Money in the Bank here. 2, 3. Yes, she is. So now it is Asuka and Mickie James. It's a pretty nice card so far for Mickie James and Asuka. I'd love to see that in a one-on-one contest. As Mickie James stands tall here, and Mickie James, she's having some disasterly thoughts here, and now there is no need for this, Mickie. Just beating down Naomi after the match as we get ready for Natalya taking on Mystery Superstar. Who is that going to be? Find out next. Big opportunity once again for the women's division here on SmackDown Live. 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown Live, fighting for an opportunity as Natalya makes her way down to the ring. Natalya, big women's superstar here on SmackDown Live. It's all about opportunities, and she is getting one tonight. The question is, who is she facing? I mean, there's some other women here on SmackDown Live. I mean, we could see Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, one of these women. I mean, we could see Carmella try and get an opportunity. I mean, I don't really know who else could really earn an opportunity besides those women. I mean, Charlotte's already champion, so obviously she can't. Becky's already on Monday Night Raw, so that can't happen. So what exactly is going to go on? I'm thinking Carmella, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella. Who possibly could it be? Let's go ahead and find out. Natalya looks like she is ready to earn an opportunity. Who is it going to be? Wait a sec. Is that Shayna Baszler? That's her music. Yes, it is. It is Shayna Baszler from NXT, a former NXT Women's Champion, making her way down to the ring. And does this mean she's permanently on SmackDown Live, or is this just an opportunity for an NXT woman on SmackDown Live? This is a big opportunity nonetheless, as Shayna Baszler, a very dangerous woman. She does not have the best record in the world on NXT, but she was a former NXT Women's Champion, a very dangerous woman, and I think this match could be a show stealer tonight. Shayna Baszler versus Natalya. And we know for Shayna Baszler, she is one of the top women on NXT. And does this mean she's... I'd love to know if she's on NXT or coming from NXT to SmackDown Live officially. As two women going at it. Baszler. Baszler and Natalya. Here we go. Who is going to pick up the victory? Very dangerous Baszler, or will it be the woman known as Natalya? Very dangerous woman in her own right. And the question is, for Shayna Baszler, does this mean that she's officially on SmackDown Live, or is this just a one-off appearance to earn an opportunity? As now, look at Natalya. Wow, nice bulldog there. Every time I see Natalya, it seems like she pulls something out of her repertoire every time. As now a Northern Light suplex outside the ring as the referee begins his count here. Going for a forearm strike. Shayna Baszler with a kick to the midsection there. Oh, and then a kick. Here comes those brutal strikes. Oh, Natalya with her own reversal. Oh, and then a drop kick right to the right knee, stunning Shayna Baszler there momentarily as Baszler tosses her back in the ring. Shayna Baszler wasn't really too happy about getting her right knee taken out there. And I don't blame her. I mean, that is not going to feel good whatsoever. And again, the left and right knee there. And for Natalya, I mean, that's obviously what her strategy is going to do, because she obviously uses the sharpshooter quite a bit. That's her bread and butter. And again, the right knee this time. If I'm Shayna Baszler, I gotta make sure she doesn't target the knees, or this could be a fast matchup. As now Natalya, hard Irish whip into the corner. Oh, missing a clothesline. Natalya with her reversal there. And now into the corner. Here comes Natalya again, missing. And now bringing those punches there from Shayna. Those are very brutal strikes. I bet even Ronda Rousey can account to that. And just like that, it took her out right from her legs, from down under there. As now, a submission hold here. Nowhere to go. I mean, she could grab the ropes. Is she going to tap? Nowhere to go. As now Shayna Baszler gets out of it. And coming up after this match, we're going to see another women's match, as it's going to be Charlotte. Going to be trying to get some wrestling in, as she's demanding some more matches, more talent. And we're going to see if Charlotte will get a matchup tonight, as she's supposed to be having a match. The question is, who is she going to be facing? We'll find out next. As well as in our main event, Samoa Joe takes on a man that is not 100% for the Money in the Bank qualifier spot. Samoa Joe takes on Seth Rollins. I haven't seen Seth Rollins all day. From what I'm told, he is here today, but I just have not seen him today. And the question is the dangerous lunatic Dean Ambrose around? But he's not too happy that kind of got, Rollins kind of stood him up with his demand of him showing up last week. Dangerous, dangerous gut-wrench suplexes there from Shayna Baszler. Drags her back to the middle of the ring here. Is she going to have a good SmackDown Live debut here? No, 2.5. And Shayna Baszler thought she had her. And for Shayna, she needs to, if she wants to defeat Natalya, she's going to have to stay on Natalya. As a kick to the midsection here. Here comes Shayna Baszler, has her up into the submission hold. Natalya in the middle of the ring. Is she going to tap? Nowhere to go. Natalya's a fighter. But Shayna Baszler has that death grip right underneath the chin. But Shayna Baszler letting go. I think she was losing the grip there. Natalya getting dragged back into the ring so she can't grab the rope. Is Shayna Baszler going to Money in the Bank? Yes, she is. Shayna Baszler picks up a win in her SmackDown Live debut. But the question is she for sure the main event talent we want to see on SmackDown Live, a part of the SmackDown Live women's division? And now Shayna, we just saw this last match. Now Shayna beating down Natalya after the matchup. A veteran in the women's division. Natalya, not a fan favorite at the moment, getting beaten down. Shayna Baszler, a current NXT superstar, beating down a SmackDown Live women's superstar in Natalya. There was no need for that whatsoever, as now we get ready to see Charlotte in action against whoever that may be. We get to see who Shane and The Rock decided to face Charlotte. Here is your SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Her name is Charlotte Flair. I think you guys obviously have heard of her. Here she comes. Has held that championship ever since Fastlane when she dethroned Asuka. And ever since Fastlane, she's taken down a lot of women. Asuka, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Carmella, among others here in the women's division. And tonight, she'll be getting some action, supposedly. The Rock and Shane McMahon have been talking backstage. Shane McMahon has not been 100% after what he's been dealing with, unfortunately, but more The Rock's decision tonight. Question is, did The Rock find someone? There's not a lot of women to really choose from. I mean, we just saw Shayna Baszler use up one of the spots. Could we see a new superstar debut? Big question. I mean, anything's possible in the land of opportunity here on SmackDown Live. Does Charlotte get a match that she wants, or does she get a victory by forfeit? We find out in mere moments. Here we go. No, really? Are we really getting the Iconics? Wow, the Iconics are coming to SmackDown Live? So possibly we could have Shayna Baszler and the Iconics on SmackDown Live. You gotta be kidding me. Holy moly, man. Peyton Royce on the left, Billie Kay on the right, making their way to SmackDown Live, it seems. Maybe this is the one appearance as well, but Billie Kay and Peyton Royce on SmackDown Live making their debut. And I'm actually being told this is a 2-on-1 handicap match. So Charlotte's getting an opportunity to prove herself, and she's definitely going to have a time to do it, as Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are mere moments away from facing the current SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. 2-on-1 handicap match, ladies and gentlemen, coming your way. Here we go. And from the looks of it, it looks like it's a tornado tag match. This is going to be very chaotic. As Peyton Royce and Billie Kay taking it to Charlotte Flair. As a little bit of an innovative maneuver there from Billie Kay. And now Peyton Royce looking for an eye rake here, but Charlotte Flair fighting out of it. I mean, Charlotte Flair won a competition, and she's getting it here from two current NXT women superstars, and they are bringing the fight to her. I don't think The Rock or Shane McMahon really have a grudge against Charlotte. Charlotte wanted some competition, and she's getting it. As Charlotte takes out Billie Kay to ringside, Peyton Royce trying to attack her there, but Charlotte really wants to take on Billie Kay here. Oh, and a big chop to the chest there of Billie Kay. But Peyton Royce having enough of that right there for the rescue. And coming up right after this match, we're going to hear from AJ Styles about Daniel Bryan's challenge for a WWE Championship rematch at Money in the Bank. Will AJ say yes, or will he say no and decline that challenge? As going for a Hurricane Rana, Billie Kay kind of messing up with her partner, even though it's going to be hard to call this nonetheless. I mean, you know, both of these women trying to get involved at the same time here. Going for a forearm strike. Billie Kay right there to save her partner. I mean, at least The Rock could have made this a 2-on-1 handicap match where, you know, the Iconics would have to tag in. But, I mean, Charlotte does deserve to get her brains beaten in by these women. I mean, the Iconics are not fan favorites either way, as well as same with Charlotte. But, I mean, the crowd has to love Charlotte getting some, you know, kind of struggling with these two women here. Oh! Almost like a skull-crushing finale there from Peyton Royce. Ooh, and a double chop there from the Iconics. Oh, referee taken out. As here we go for the pinfall, but referee is down sleeping here. And the Iconics are dominating this match for the most part. Oh, and a spinning forearm strike. Referee right there. Is that enough? No, just a 1 count. Hey, and imagine if you defeat Charlotte, you get the SmackDown Live Championship opportunity possibly. As Charlotte stays in this match, but now Billie Kay bringing the fight. Oh, Charlotte Flair with her own. Going for a kick. Peyton Royce gonna watch. Oh, nice spinning heel kick from Royce. Charlotte with a reversal. Oh, and then a chop from Charlotte. Spear! Spear from Charlotte Flair. Somehow, she's able to hit big maneuvers like that. As now Billie Kay tossing Charlotte out of the ring. And that gives Peyton Royce some time to recuperate after getting hit with a devastating spear there from the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Referee now at a 2 here. Oh, Billie Kay bouncing Charlotte's skull right off that top of the apron. Charlotte trying to fight out of it. She tosses Billie Kay, or I should say Peyton Royce, back in the ring. And now, Charlotte. Charlotte, what does she have in store? Billie Kay trying to fight out of it. Knows what exactly she had in store. I think she was going to throw her over that barricade. Referee at a 5 now. Peyton Royce going to join the action here at ringside. So we're at a 1. I think Charlotte's just trying to do anything in her power to really, really stop the momentum from both of these women. But Flair is having a hard time at that right now. She gets thrown right into that table. And now a Russian leg sweep takes her down. And now a little bit of a scissor type maneuver taking her down. We're now at a 6. Charlotte Flair tossing her back in the ring. Now Peyton Royce. Back suplex takes her down. We are now at an 8. Are we going to see a count-out victory by the Iconics here? We're at a 9. The Iconics. Yes, the Iconics bring the fight to Charlotte Flair and the Iconics with a impressive SmackDown Live debut tonight. Charlotte, this is her fault. Charlotte wanted more competition. She got it in a 2-on-1 tornado handicap match. And the Iconics win by countout. Sure, it wasn't a clean match, but nonetheless, the Iconics, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, get the job done against Charlotte Flair. Look right here. Look at the finesse on that back suplex. You're definitely not getting up after that beautiful suplex. There's Peyton Royce, Billie Kay. Can they keep the momentum up? So far, the women that have debuted tonight have showed a strong case why they should be on SmackDown Live permanently. As now we get ready to hear from AJ Styles. Is he accepting the Daniel Bryan challenge? Find out now. Daniel, I saw your challenge there last week, bud. And you know what? I totally respect what you're coming from, man. You did put up a hell of a fight. It was an Extreme Rules matchup. We put everything on the line. And we tore the house down. And I just got done talking to The Rock. I'm currently in his office here. And I told him that I accept your challenge. And in 5 weeks' time, at Money in the Bank, I will be putting my championship against you. One-on-one, normal match, no shenanigans, no Extreme Rules, nothing like that. A one-on-one match, as me and you go at it. But one thing you need to know, Daniel Bryan, my plan is to obviously walk out with the WWE Championship. And I'm willing to do anything to keep that championship around my waist. See you in 5 weeks, Danny boy. This is going to be a tough test indeed for Seth Rollins. A man that is not going to be 100% going into this matchup, but he's going to have to be ready as he takes on this man, the Samoan badass, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, a multi-time Intercontinental Champion, as well as a former Universal Champion. And tonight, he is looking to head to Money in the Bank. And so far, for the Money in the Bank SmackDown Live card, right now, it is Cesaro, Andrade, R-Truth. And it's either going to be Rollins and Samoa Joe, either one of those men. As well as for SmackDown Live representing Money in the Bank, it is official now, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, one-on-one for the WWE Championship. As well as we're going to be seeing Apollo Crews taking on Rusev. And the question is, who are going to be the 5 other superstars in the SmackDown Live Money in the Bank match? We're about to see another one qualify. But the question is, can this man right here somehow, some way, win this matchup? And can he somehow burn it down as well? And here he comes, the former WWE Champion, Seth Rollins. His forehead is taped with a bandage, and you can see the ribs are very, very taped up right now. The question is, can Rollins get it done? This is the very first time we've seen him after that brutal and heinous attack from his former brother-in-arms, Dean Ambrose. As Seth Rollins makes his way down to the ring, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins about to try and tear down the house. But question is Rollins ready for this match? You know Samoa Joe is going to try and rip the bandages off the ribs, try and just inflict some more damage, as well as rip that bandage off the forehead there of Seth Rollins and make him bleed, make him pay. Do anything in his power for Samoa Joe to head to Money in the Bank. The crowd here in Long Beach, California, absolutely loving what they're seeing in Seth Rollins. Trying to make him feel 100%. I mean, that adrenaline, it's going to be there. It's going to make him feel a little bit better, but depending on how long this match goes, that's going to change. So here we go, Rollins, Samoa Joe. Winner goes to Money in the Bank, part of the Money in the Bank Money in the Bank matchup, I should say. Who is going to be walking into that matchup? R-Truth, Cesaro, and Andrade have qualified so far. Ooh, and a big kick to the chest there of Samoa Joe. And I'm going to focus on that left elbow. I mean, I love that gold and black attire there from Samoa Joe, or I should say Seth Rollins. I'm not saying it doesn't look good on Samoa Joe, but I do like the colors on Seth Rollins more. Looks like they decided the match for once, as Rollins and Joe are going to definitely make this a very brutal matchup here. As now Rollins takes him down momentarily. And we're going to see if Rollins can do any power moves tonight, because, I mean, Samoa Joe, obviously a big man, it would be kind of tough to pick him up. We're going to see if Rollins has a different strategy tonight. as he takes down Joe again. And will Seth Rollins try to do any frog splashes or anything like that that could very well affect his ribs? As Rollins just slowing down Samoa Joe the best that he can. You know, Rollins is not 100% after that beatdown from Ambrose. I've not seen Ambrose all day, but I would not be surprised if he tried to show up and try and screw over Seth Rollins. It's right to the ribs there, as now Samoa Joe has found something to attack, and just look at the agony right now Rollins is in. That's where this adrenaline is starting to come from right now. He feels it. He is in pain. Going for an enziguri didn't really work out in his favor. Gets hit with a chop. And now a belly-to-belly suplex takes down Rollins. And now Rollins going to roll out the ring. Samoa Joe rubbing it in the crowd's face right now. As now Rollins back suplex making Samoa Joe pay. Obviously, Rollins wants to get back in that WWE Championship picture. Rollins, super kick right to the dome. As now Rollins, what is he thinking about doing here? Kick to the midsection. Here comes Seth Rollins. Rollins, curb stomp to Samoa Joe. Is Rollins going to Money in the Bank this quickly? 2. No, 2.5. Very, very close, though. He was trying to get it out and done with right away, and I don't blame him. As now Rollins going high risk. This is not a good idea, Rollins. Rollins, get down from there, Seth. This is not a good idea, my man. No, and he misses. And now Samoa Joe going to try and capitalize here. Here comes Joe. Oh, right to the ribs. Then a devastating clap to the face there. And now Joe again going to rub it in everyone's face here in Long Beach. That is not the best idea. No clothesline there from Seth Rollins. If I'm Samoa Joe, I need to stay on Rollins. He is a man that's not 100%. You got to stay after him. Go after the midsection. Go after the wounded face right now. Because, I mean, Rollins, he's still dangerous. As now a face buster takes down Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe needs to be a very dangerous man if he wants to head to Money in the Bank. The first ever Money in the Bank winners for Raw and SmackDown Live would be Finn Balor, SmackDown Live, and AJ Styles of Monday Night Raw last year. And the question is, who is it going to be this year? One from Raw, one from SmackDown Live, and either one from Raw or one from SmackDown Live for the women's division. Right on that elbow. That is not going to be feeling good. As now Rollins trying to try and suplex him, but that lower back is affecting him. Into the corner, and then in clothesline, takes down Seth. Going to go for the pinfall attempt. Is Rollins going to survive? Yes, he does momentarily. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight for a sold-out episode of Universe Mode tonight. We are in Long Beach, California. The crowd from top to bottom tonight has been really great to us. And next week, I cannot wait to see where we're going to be heading for more SmackDown Live. It's going to be awesome. I know the Usos will be in action next week. Your SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. We're going to try and eventually, we'll see if they get a championship match at Money in the Bank. As a gut-wrench suplex there, as we're going to hear from The Rock next week as well, after what occurred with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn last week. Obviously, these guys aren't supposed to be putting their hands on superstars when they're the bosses and stuff, but that's what happened. As, wait a minute, Samoa Joe has him up, going for a muscle buster. Muscle buster there to Seth frickin' Rollins. And I think Joe might be cashing his ticket to Money in the Bank here, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa Joe going for the pin. 2. No, 2.5. Able to somehow kick out of that. Man, somehow Rollins, a man that's not totally there, he's somehow able to survive that. As, oh no, an accolade type maneuver, all that weight in the lower back. Rollins may tap. Rollins, all that damage done from Dean Ambrose, and he's somehow able to stay in this matchup. But how much more damage can this man sustain? As now Seth facebuster there to Joe, and Rollins all fired up here. We know Rollins is not going to go down without a fight, but we totally understand this He is not there 100% physically or mentally after his Brotherhood, the Shield members, Dean Ambrose turns his back on him and absolutely destroys him. And now Rollins trying to cash in the opportunity to go to Money in the Bank. Can he do it? No! 2.9. And Rollins, the frustration is brewing here. And now Rollins going to get hit with a back body drop. And Rollins doing the right thing, rolling to the apron. Samoa Joe taunting Seth Rollins here. Samoa Joe getting face-to-face on the apron there. Oh, and then Samoa Joe with a jawbreaker right off that top rope, and Rollins is out. And could be in a very bad way. Oh, Rollins going after that leg. That's a good idea. It's a good strategy there from Rollins. Maybe Rollins could try and do a submission hold. Normally don't see that from Rollins. As oh no, Rollins looking high risk. This is not what you want to do, Seth. Seth Rollins. Oh, an elbow. But the lower back, it has to be hurting though. Rollins, the adrenaline has to be going through him right now. There's a forearm strike. Buddy is making Samoa Joe all bloody here. But Joe, that usually is what gets Joe going. Blood and everything like that. As Rollins somehow, some way, doing everything in his power to stay in this matchup. It's been a hard-fought main event. As into the corner we go. Samoa Joe, what does he have in store for Rollins? Oh no. We saw this earlier tonight. Samoa Joe looking to put away Seth Rollins here. Oh my God. That has to be it. For sure. The Muscle Buster. Is this going to be enough to put away Seth Rollins? No. 2.9. How did he kick out of that? How in the hell did he kick out? Are you kidding me? And it's now Samoa Joe with a knee strike to the chest. Somehow Seth is still in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Now a roll through. Super kick there to Samoa Joe. Is Rollins going to Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen? 2.5. What a main event here in Long Beach, California. These guys tearing down the house here. And now Rollins done playing around curb stomp. Curb stomp there to Samoa Joe. And now is this enough? 2.5. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no. Oh no, it's Dean Ambrose, Samoa Joe, and Seth Rollins match still going on here. Rollins still in the ring. Samoa Joe rolling out of the ring right now as Ambrose makes his way down to the ring right now. This is not good. This could escalate really quickly here. And look, there's Dean Ambrose taunting Seth Rollins here. Here we go. Rollins takes him out. Down and out. Rollins bringing the fight. The match is still going. Since Dean Ambrose has not physically attacked Ambrose as of yet. Oh, and a big takedown there from Seth. Trying to get his hands on Ambrose. Referee's right there. He's trying to tell Rollins to get back inside that very ring. But Rollins bringing the fight to Dean Ambrose. This is what we love to see. Beat Ambrose's ass. As now a Michinoku driver there to Dean Ambrose. As now Rollins heading back into the ring here. And now Samoa Joe basically running into Seth Rollins there. Big knee strike there from Joe. Rollins just taking out Rollins just taking out Ambrose there. Oh, big chop there. And now, oh no, Samoa Joe looking to go high risk here with Seth frickin' Rollins. This could be bad. Oh my God, are you kidding me? What a suplex, and Samoa Joe is not done yet. And now, oh no, Joe, no, he's looking for a third muscle buster in this matchup. No, not again, and that has to be it this time. Samoa Joe, is this it? 2, 3, Samoa Joe is going to Money in the Bank. And that's all to the help of Dean Ambrose. Samoa Joe ends the night with a high note. Rollins again. Mind games occurred from Dean Ambrose, costing Rollins an opportunity to head to Money in the Bank. In this rivalry is very, very intense, and I cannot wait to where this is going to possibly go. This could go on for years and years, honestly. But Samoa Joe is now the 4th competitor so far for SmackDown. Cesaro, Andrade, R-Truth, and now Samoa Joe is heading to Money in the Bank. Who is going to join these men? Find out next week as we head to SmackDown Live next week here. And next episode will be NXT. Then after that will be the NXT TakeOver pay-per-view. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.